I've been waiting a long time for this thing. This right here is a Prusa Mini. It is a 3D printer that I've been talking about for a little bit of while, but you honestly wouldn't know that because you're just some rando on the internet. And in the contains right here is the printer itself, a kilogram of filament of a color I don't remember, and hopefully, if this is not in the package, I will be very, very cross beyond belief. There's supposed to be a pack of gummy bears in here. Bit of a warning. I'm using a knife here in a fursuit. Now, if you're gonna do this, be very careful. I'm what you call a buffoon. Do you think I was gonna say professional? No. So they gave me a handbook. It has a bunch of stickers in it with the printer and Joseph Prusa's face. Here, get a closer shot of Mr. Joseph right there. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Some nice, refreshing gummy bears. Alright, I got something special right here. This is, well, I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's a little computer that will see how much filament is going through my machine and tell me when my spool has run out. It is very handy if you're not going to be watching it 24/7.
That actually wasn't the filament sensor. That was just a screen, but I got the filament sensor nonetheless.
There it is. There it is. Oh boy. This is gonna be some fun. Alright, this is kind of funny. You see what step 18 is? Yeah, when I was saying that these gummy bears were very important, I was actually joking, and apparently this step is extremely critical. So I'm back again at step 36. We got quite a bit done now. I got the spool holder done. Turns out that those gummy bears, you're just slowly supposed to eat them over time. Thanks, Prusa. That was a pretty good joke. I'm gonna use that one day. Thank you. Well, here it is in all of its glory. The Prusa Mini. I'm currently trying to get it working. Now let's calibrate the distance between the tip of the nose and the print sheet. Okay. Alright. You know what? You don't need to see this. It's quite boring. I mean, this is a pretty slow machine, gotta say. 3D printers are generally slow. So I guess I'll get back to you when the exciting part happens. And also, I may have ate those gummy bears. Whoops. Alright, here we are. It's we're testing out its Z-axis distance, I believe. What? Okay, it's supposed to start extruding now. It's not extruding anything. Let's go. This is exciting, isn't it? Such riveting content, isn't it? Oh man, I'm pretty excited, man. It's a slow excitement, but I'm excited. So I'm printing off a nut right now. You know, like a nut that you screw. And right now it's just making the base layer. Pretty cool indeed. Alright, we're almost done here at 99%, 0 minutes. We're running on fumes right now. After this, it's gonna have to cool off. And there we are, finished. Ooh, hot. That was very hot. I'm gonna let that cool down, and then I guess I'll take that off. I was also looking at furry things on the website. Smoky, it's currently day 2, and I gotta say, wow, I am impressed. It's surprisingly light, but now I am printing up the second part, and this is gonna be a bolt, and this is gonna take a lot longer. I'll keep you updated, I guess. I mean, not much is happening, you know? Just this going back and forth. I wonder what I'm gonna do next, though. Alright, stay tuned now, and oh, I'm feeling a lot of joy in my veins right here. So the first print turned out marvelously. I actually paused it in the middle and a bit of a nub on one of the sides. I can't tell which one it is because I filed it off. But yeah, I got the second part printing off right now, and this is gonna be a bolt that screws into this right here. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. This took about an hour and a half to print. This is gonna take about 3 hours, and I think we're only about 33% done. So exactly 1/3 done. Focus. There we go. It's very sparkly. It is very sparkly. I got a special sparkly galaxy black filament, and it looks really cool. Jolttron, you may be asking, why in the world would you want a 3D printer? Well, I can tell you, just look at the thing. Like, I've been following 3D printing technology since, oh boy, I can't remember, but a very long time. Also, Jolttron, you may be asking, why should I care about getting a 3D printer? Well, if you're a fursuit maker, these things are like amazing. They can 3D print an entire head base while you're sleeping, basically. I've so far been watching for multiple hours just to make sure that this printer is working fine, and it seems to be working fine. Like, as you can see, the first part turned out pretty well. The only thing that went wrong is there was a bunch of stringing on the top right here, but that's just kind of something that happens naturally when you have a gap. And if you look close enough on one of these sides, right here, if we look close enough, there is actually a crack down the middle. Because, dumb me right here, I'm like, oh, what happens if I pause it? And I paused it, and it created a gap when I resumed it. So, if you don't have to, don't pause your 3D prints. Just a huge shout out and big thank you to Prusa for giving me this nice Prusa Mini. Man, I'm lost for words. This is just, I'm so amazed that I have one of these just working in my basement. If you would like to buy a printer such as this one, I will leave an affiliate link down below. Along with there's a nice Prusa Mint right here in Galaxy Black. It's nice and sparkly. That's what you're into.
So, it turns out that the affiliate program for Prusa is currently disabled, and that's understandable, you know? When you own a business that's rather small like Prusa, and in these trying times, you probably want to keep as much funds as possible. So, yeah, I'll put the link down below once the affiliate link is available.
Now, this right here only has a build plate of 18 centimeters by 18 centimeters by 18 centimeters. So only a cube about this tall. And that is relatively big. I mean, that's what original 3D printers had, but you're not going to be printing off an entire fursuit head on this. There's no way. You're going to have to put it in, like, quarters, maybe. Now, in the future, down the line, if I really like this, I might get maybe an Ender 3 or a really big printer so I can print off an entire head base at once. I would save a lot of time instead of doing 4 different ones and gluing them all together. But that's like another few years down the line. I'm gonna go on Thingiverse right now, or My Mini Factory. I'm gonna try and find some kind of furry thing to print off in about 40 minutes after this is done printing. Alright, you remember in my last video how I was saying I was hinting at my next fursuit? And that's definitely what I'm building next. Well, now that this thing is around, that could easily change. For that video, I was showing a lot of Orca stuff, you know, inspired off of... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna spoil it right now. You look close enough, it was gonna be an Orca character. The gist of it is that Jolttron kind of has 3 souls, you could say. I'll explain this later in the future, but basically, this one that you're seeing right here on camera is part 1, and this is the first one I made. The second one is a Orca character, female. And the third one, I was thinking of some kind of Asian cat, but I haven't fully developed them, both of them yet. Now that I have this thing, I think I might make a Protogen character with a Nerf blaster arm. If you watched the last video, you know I'm a huge Nerf enthusiast. In fact, let's go over to the garage right now. Take it all in. Take it all in. I'm a little invested. Maybe just a little. And we are done. So I guess we're just gonna let that cool down for a moment and we should be okay. Look at that, 3 hours and a half. Now, I know I can't print an entire fursuit off right now, but right now, you see I have in Prusa Slicer right now is this nice little coin with a paw on it. Yeah, real neat, eh? Yeah, this is the exact size of a quarter as well. I found this on Thingiverse. You can see it right here. Here. Yes, it's called the Fur Coin. Made by the Copycat. Funny enough, I'm being a copycat right now. But yeah, I'm currently out of breath right now because I just ran up the stairs to record this. Completely unnecessary, but hey, check this thing out, alright? Back down on the printer, you see, this takes significantly less time. You see, it's starting off right there, and I'm printing this in a silver sparkly filament this time. Done, 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 done-o done. There we go, it's a 4-coin, but oh, fool, I've already printed off 2 of them! It's actually a couple days later, and I forgot to record everything. But you can see right here, I also printed off this bear for my sister in sparkly black filament. Turned out really well. And you can hardly tell there are supports on it as well. What I also did was, out of the sparkly black filament, I made this, oops, oh dear, It's this one-handed Joy-Con controller. It is actually very loose. It's a very loose fitting print. I also found this on Thingiverse. This is all made on Thingiverse. I didn't make any of this. I'm still learning Fusion 360. In fact, I only just downloaded it yesterday. But yeah, I am gonna try and design some eyes, but then I realized I only have black and silver filament, so I'm not making any eyes anytime soon. Well, it's currently a week later. For some reason, the editing program decided to delete all my hard work, so I had to re-edit this entire video on the same day the video is being published. So I'm sorry if the video is a little choppy, a little unamusing. But yeah, with the 3D printer, I have 2 routes I can go down. I could be like Mark Robber and make brilliant concepts with so many different things, or I could go down the Michael Reeves route and just print off a bunch of penises. Yeah, if you like 3D printing, like the video, you know, subscribe, do the whole YouTube jazz, share with a friend. You've been on the platform long enough to know what to do. And I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm tired and frustrated.